Good morning! I've kind of done my full face of makeup already, but I wanted to show you how I do my brows. This isn't my everyday brow routine because it is a little bit more technical, but I love it this way. Okay, so things you're gonna need are a spoolie. This is on the end of an e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. I wanna say this was maybe $1 or $3. Not the best pencil in the world, but it gets the job done, but the spoolie is great. Next, you're gonna need the cheapest bar of soap you can find. This is called K-Care Gold Deodorant Bar. And the reason you want it cheap is because you don't want any moisture in it. You don't want any moisture. The cheaper the bar of soap, usually the lower down on the shelf at the store. And this is also the bar of soap that I use to wash my beauty sponges, so it's kind of dual action for me. And I love it. This is like the third take. Fourth take. Okay, next you're gonna need brow mascara. I really like L'Oreal. I really like NYX. They're awesome. It was that easy. Why did it take so many takes? I don't know. And then I also use a form of brow powder. I currently am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Duo in taupe. It was a gift to me. I don't want to buy another brow powder right now, but I don't want to have all high-end, and so I'm steering. That's not to say I don't love the Anastasia. I just really like the idea of finding the best in every category from the drugstore and steering away from high-end makeup. But the Anastasia is great if you love it, if you want to make the investment. It's great. It's great. It's great. And then you will be needing an angle brow brush. I got this one off of Amazon, and I love the spoolie on this one, but I don't use it for this technique because it gets a little gunky, and I want to preserve this spoolie for other purposes. This is the B Pro brow brush. It was less than $10. So it sounds like you need a ton of stuff, and I guess when you talk about it, it sounds like a lot, but when you're actually doing it and when you've practiced and when you're just like, it's easy for you, it's not very complicated and it doesn't seem excessive. It doesn't. I forgot to mention that I will be using probably the pencil end of the e.l.f. L'Oreal has a really good one of these. NYX has a really good one of these. This is the one I have, so I'm trying not to buy another one until this one is gone, but it's not the best, but it's fine. Okay, let's get into this. So you're gonna take your cheap spoolie and you're gonna take your cheap soap. You're going to get the spoolie wet with water and you're gonna scratch the soap, scratch, and get some of it on the spoolie. And then you're going to brush through your brows with the soap product side on the spoolie. And you're gonna push them straight up. This gets them looking thicker and fuller and beautiful and a great shape. The trick is you want to keep it in the brow. If you kind of overextend it up onto the skin, you can see it on the skin a little bit. It's shiny and it kind of messes up your makeup. So you could do this before you do the rest of your face, but I feel like I'm practiced enough at this that I can keep it in the brow. So push all the way up and then just get it all deposited throughout the brow. Can you see that I'm doing my eyebrows? Sorry about that. I hope you know I was joking. I love my kid. I would never dismiss him because of eyebrows. Okay, so if you have thicker eyebrows like me, you might need to scratch in a few times. As the soap dries, it's going to harden and keep those brows in place like nothing else. So I re-wetted the spoolie and I'm scratching it again and I'm placing it in the other eyebrow. Again, push the hair straight up. That's if your eyebrows are groomed and trimmed. That'll be another story. So you can see here now that all of the hairs are pushed up, headed in the same direction. I do have a few uneven patches that I'm gonna fill. So I'll fill those patches in with, see, like right there and right there. This one's actually not horrible. But I'll fill those in with the other products that I mentioned. So now I'm taking my brow powder and my angle brow brush, and I just like to swirl these colors together. So we are going to focus on the arch right now, arch, okay? Okay, so I'm not going to start out at the very end of the eyebrow. I'm going to start about, I don't know, a fourth of the way in, just kind of right above my iris area, and I'm going to fill in the arch. Another way to look at that would be to just line the arch. You're just gonna line the arch, fill in all the gaps so that it's a nice, even line with no, but only do the arch. Don't dive up into the brow yet, okay? So once you are satisfied with the way your arch looks, we haven't touched the first, like the front chunk yet, just go ahead and fill in thinning patches of your brow. Because of the soap product in your brows, they're gonna be a little crunchy, and really they shouldn't be budging. If you got the right kind of soap, they should be like cemented practically into place. But you should be able to kind of grip it with your spoolie still. We definitely don't need to overthink this. So you can still grip the hairs with your spoolie, but they should still be kind of able to stay in place, and your brows should be starting to really come to life. So I do the arch first, then I fill in patches, and then I kind of shape the top and the point like that. Next, we're going to take our pencil and we're going to lightly fill in the front of our brows. We don't want harsh lines. That kind of makes it look too painted on. We're looking for more of a natural, thicker, bushier brow here. So I finished this brow already. You can see that there's a little bit more depth in that front section than on this brow. What I do is I lightly line all the way to the end of the hair, and then I flick upward and kind of back in a triangle shape towards the brow. And I might clean up. And then I take my clean spoolie and I back and forth, storage almost full, back and forth, push up, back and forth, push up, and then just comb it out, back and forth, push up. And lastly, I'm just going to kind of marry it all together with some brow mascara. And this just finishes off the look. And this particular brow mascara has like little highlights in it, so it just kind of takes the powder look away, and like I said, just finishes off the look and kind of glues it into place one more time. Okay, so you're done. Technically there's one more thing you could do if you really want like sharp, beautiful, like amazing brows. You could just line them with concealer. This cleans up the edges and just kind of gives them a little bit of a bright outline. It just looks beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I am going to do that, but I'm not going to do a walkthrough because this is getting way too long. I'm sorry. And here is the finished look. Like I said, this isn't what I do every day. Just usually on a regular weekday, I'll just kind of do a pencil here and there where I need it and some brow mascara and call it good. And that takes maybe about 2 minutes. But this doesn't take as long for me as it looks like it does through this walkthrough. I am pretty skilled at this, I guess you could say now. It takes me about maybe 5 or 6 minutes total to do my brows this way. So another tip you might be interested in knowing is now is the best time to pluck your eyebrows. When you have them filled in, when you have them shaped beautifully the way you like them, pluck around your outline and around your brow, and that way you'll keep the shape that you